So this is how we need to uh, configure the project. Especially, I've taken some small project, especially on X-ray, because X-ray is one kind of tool which will be integrated with Jira whenever we are working on guideware testing. Okay, so if you want to use guideware testing under GT framework, which is called guideware testing framework. So apart in reference to the API testing and user interface testing, when you want to integrate and use for test data management, etc. So we are also using nowadays for X-ray as well. So this we have already integrated with Jira. So in the last session, I have shown you, right? So how to integrate and all, so that we can create some test case management and all. Now we would want to configure the project. So I've just taken some my Scrum project, which is a sample thing. So detailed project I'll be taken later. Okay. So wherein we need to configure, right? So my configure is something we need to use. So this is for different types, because if you want to perform testing, right? So which is to configure, or if you want to manage any kind of preconditions or any kind of test sets or test plans, test executions, everything we can do this. Next, when it comes to the X-ray, is when it comes to the issue types mapping and all, so we need to map the configuration so that manual testing is required, manual configuration, because this is a trial version I've taken. So there will be some limitations, point to be noted. So when you want to manage any kind of issue types mapping, so we need to select what are the different bugs that we will take in, right? Let's say, for example, if you want to test any story, right? So, or else if you want to take some precondition, okay? Precondition as a task I've taken over here, okay? Or else if you want to test it, right? So if you want to test some bug, let's say that we have done some coding. So we want to do some bugs to be identified, bugs to be tested. So for that, generally we can take bug. Next, we need to identify the test plan for a particular story we have taken, or any kind of task that we have taken or something. And if you want to do any kind of test execution, what is that test execution that we want to do? So everything we can do. This is where generally issuing the typing maps. Next, when it comes to the miscellaneous are concerned, these are all we need to enable the project settings, because we have seen, so we can see the project settings here. So we can do the project settings wherein we can go and we can enable it. So when we are enabling it, we have an advantage where we can test the run options, whatever we have and all. If you want to defect links, or if you want to defect any kind of default values or any kind of caching options, everything can be done under the miscellaneous part. Next one about the remote jobs that we want to enable, because when we are following DevOps environment, we are using Jenkins for integration. So if you want to enable Jenkins configuration with X-ray, that can be done. Bamboo normally we are using for release management. We have other release management tools also, but Bamboo is one of the release management tool we are using. GitHub is for the code repository we are using, followed by Azure DevOps is for DevOps configuration. These are all the remote jobs triggers. Generally, we are using. Normally, we are using this remote configurations, etc. This is something which normally we use. This is also one of the key and important element we are using it. So this is what generally we use. Next one about the test coverages part. What are the different test coverages we have in connect to the stories or in connecting the tasks that we have covered. So all the test coverages we are using here. Next one about the defect mapping part. This I'm going to discuss in the next session.